The chart that you were given in class for doing electron configurations and orbital filling diagrams was not able to do anything past element 36, or krypton. So, to do those elements, I'm going to show you how to easily figure out what goes next. To go to krypton, we would be on principal energy level 4. And by the way, this is in page 135 of your CMC text, and it's in page 315 of the Zumdahl text. And this is the order of filling. It goes by down here, which is not said, is going to be the nucleus. Let's just draw a little circle down here, and this represents the nucleus. And so if the nucleus is down here, that means that everything that as we go up, we're going further away from the nucleus. And the orbitals and the sublevels that fill first are going to be those that are closest to the nucleus. So if you follow along with your little orbital filling diagram, you'll see the 1s comes first, and we put 2 electrons in there. And in this diagram, boxes represent the little underlines on your orbital filling diagram, orbital filling chart. So each of these boxes is going to hold 2 electrons, which is an up and a down arrow. So we go 1s1, 1s2, then we have 2 electrons, and then the 2s will hold 2 electrons, the 2p will hold 6, the 3s is going to hold a total of 2, the 3p, you'll notice that all of the p sublevels, because, just a moment, and sublevels are identified by the letters. So this is an S sublevel, this is an S sublevel, this is a 2p sublevel. 2 stands for the principal energy level. And you'll notice that when we get to elements, let's see, we get elements 1 and 2, which is hydrogen and helium here. When we're going to lithium and beryllium, by the time we're to beryllium, this guy's full. As we go over to boron, boron will have 1 electron here and nothing else. So we go 1, 2, 3 over, and that takes us to nitrogen. Then we come back and we have the oxygen, fluorine, and neon elements are going to be successively getting electrons in that order within the 2p. And then when we go to the 3s of course will get 2 like all s sublevels. And so we go from there to the 3p, and then when we go up to the 4s, here, just a minute, let me tighten that thing down. Once we leave the 3p, we're again moving the line up, and the first thing that the line hits is the 4s. Now the 4s is on your little filling chart, as is the 3d and the 4p. Now, what do you do after 4p? Okay, the 4p takes you to krypton. So after krypton, you're kind of dead with the little chart that you got in class. But now you'll see what the next area is. After the 3d here, we get to the 4p. And so the 4p is just like the 3p, except that it comes after the 4s and the 3d. Then we fill the 4p. At the end of the 4p, we're done. So our next level is going to be the 5s. The 5s fills, and then the 4d, and then we get the 5p and the 6s. And you just do things in that order. And this chart could be used as an orbital filling chart, and you could put your arrows in this little guy. But this takes a lot of room. So just imagine that these boxes are underlines, and the underlines stand for a orbital, which is like the little male firefly that's flying around the cage, where the female firefly is housed, and he can't get in. So at any rate, that's the orbital, and orbitals, of course, have different shapes. And each of these different kinds of orbitals and subsequently the orbitals that are in them. So now that you know how to use this little chart, you can do every element on the periodic chart, not just the first 36. I hope you find this useful.